white as they begin to lower down into the ground again. And you see this shimmering light, this blue, seafoam green shimmering light get pulled down from the ethereal, pass into the statue, and the chains snap back into the ground. Thardu like finishes the ritual, and you see the whole statue pulses with that light. There's the sound of crashing waves and dwarven hammers striking forges. And as the light kind of recedes, standing before you is Kai.
My man!
You were primed. You were ready. Your finger was vibrating.
Oh my god, that was good. Oh, that was good. Kai, you're back. And standing before you is a very different looking Mia.
Yeah, longer hair, no scars on her face, flush, not gaunt.
Complexion clearly has just been sobbing.
Yeah, like
streaming,
face radiating heat from sobbing, you know. But she's warm now.
I know. So I'd be like, I think he would just instinctually just grab Mia for a hug, and then be like, "Wait, warm? How? And
Hi.
What happened?"
Do you want the long version or the short version?
Well, last thing I remember was in the forest with Strahd, and then giving him something, and then it just all black.
So, kind of gestures to the tower. We won the battle, but we didn't have what we needed to bring you and Ludo back. So, we found a scroll, and we thought maybe we could bring back the wizard, and the basilisk came back again instead of the wizard, and we were winning. And he destroyed you. You've been gone for 2 months? 3 months?
Okay.
Strahd's dead.
Okay. You guys were busy. Apparently didn't
I'm
need
an
me, but
angel
okay.
now.
I mean, you always were, but okay.
Oh my god.
She needed that right now.
Oh.
Yeah. King's died, and then he came back, and now he's gonna go die again. Kaz got his body back. Now he's gonna go die. Ludo died.
Everybody want to die.
And then Ludo died, and then he was in Ismark's body for a bit, and now he's back to normal.
I just hugged
Kadeel
Mia.
has your arm, okay?
just being unable to compute what the fuck's happening, but she's freaking out.
Yeah,
Just hugging her and just being like, "It's okay."
I sold my soul
Okay.
to a devil, and now I have it back. It's just like
let it out. Let it out.
out of context, very stressful summarizations of events. And Tharnuk, I probably sees Tharnuk like, hi.
At this point, he's just like, fuck.
You
Okay,
see,
I don't
he's
know,
like,
whatever.
I mean, he looks, he's like, hey, I'm Mia's best friend. Hi, Tharnuk.
I had a little guy too. His name was Styx.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Yeah,
Okay. Hope maybe I'll meet him. I don't know.
maybe. I don't know. I think he's dead. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
Every once in a while. It's okay.
Jeez,
Whatever.
that happens a lot. Anyways, I'll let you get back to it.
Yeah.
So, like, actually, now that I think about it, is Gadil still in the tower? Like, doing his art?
If Gadil wants to be in the tower, he can be in the tower, or it could have been
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, she thinks for a second, and she shouts, Gadil! I'm not actually gonna shout because, like, it's nighttime. I'm like, Gadil, get down here!
I'll be like, okay, I'll run down and do you need anything, Mia? And I open the door.
Well, maybe compare arms, I guess?
Wait, you said he has my arm. Do I have 2 arms?
I look like probably using some wrist glasses, like take down thing. What?
I brought him back! No deals or nothing. All holy work this time.
I've missed a lot, I guess.
You have. I missed you.
I have Kai.
He's just not knowing what the fuck's going on. Just being like, alright.
Yeah.
I saw you like 5 minutes ago, but sure.
Now I am like running across town, being like, I'll be right back. And like, Kings is probably having like a very dramatic moment with Ludovic right now. And she like bursts through the door, like, stop whatever you're doing. Come with me. Right now.
Ludovic is passed out, face down on the table.
I don't have time for this. And then she goes and she like
wine.
greater restorations him to bring him back up.
What?
You're not gonna say hi to Kai again while drunk. Let's go.
Kai.
Did she say guy?
Yeah, I brought back Kai. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I just wanted to add, like, when I'm crying in front of Kai, I just like pass my hand and the scar I have, it's like I'm making it go.
His no! His scar has emotionally and physically healed. Symbolism.
Beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Beautiful.
And like I track down Casper. He's having like a tragic moment with his ancestor. Like bursts through the door without saying anything.
I want to say
I'm grabbing a hold.
I want to yes know that and be like
yes know that. I love that.
And I guess since I've been here for just the day after, I just walk in and I'm like, okay, so Butterville is Guy, and I just run up and I just bear hug. Oh my, how is this? Oh my god, look at Joe.
It's so funny because he still has a piece of Kai's face in his bag.
And I have his trident. I held on to his trident.
No, you gave it to Nyx.
Didn't I?
Nyx has the trident.
Oh shit, I didn't up that.
Oh.
Nyx got the trident.
Bitch.
Your replacement has your trident, Kai. Sorry.
I don't do that.
She's
I
tall.
I figured you guys would have utilized.
She's way hotter than you.
She's a tall goth mom. So like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey, what? Are you okay? What happened? How did this happen? What?
And Mia just kind of waves a bit. I
Yeah,
had
I just-
some sort of control left in my life, and I just kind of blacked out.
You are here. We've done it. We've done what we set out to do. And you now live in a reclaimed land. It's safe for all of us.
I know. I heard briefly, incoherently,
Yes.
but
I tried. There's a lot of tears.
yeah, emotions high.
tosses you
I
a bottle
understand.
of wine.
Yeah.
I guess while we're all having this moment, this would be perfect to Nyx to have her moment if she doesn't want to do anything with us because she's a loner and hates fun.
Yeah, just to make sure, Mia, was that? Oh yeah, because you started with Thardu, and then it was.
Yeah, I was gonna bring him back home, but he's like, "No, I like being pathetic with you," and she's like, "Okay." Ow.
You have no friends, so I'll be forever your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The OGs have a reuniting
yeah.
feast with Kai.
Yeah.
But we will jump over to Nyx. What is Nyx doing before the party?
I think the first thing she wants to do is clean up Strahd's body and take him down to be buried with Tatiana. And has the funeral right down there and think on you know, what family means. Can found family be just as important as, or even more important than, blood? And kind of introspectively look at herself and her bloodline that's in front of her and think about some decisions she's going to have to make eventually. But right now, wants to honor what her uncle had achieved here, though misguided and evil as it turned out to be.
As you're down there in the crypt, looking at your family's legacy, thinking about what that might mean for you, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and beside you stands the Raven Queen. And she's just kind of staring at all of the crypts, one by one. Her eye kind of falls and lingers on Strahd's, and she says, I tried to tell them. Fate is not written in stone. Strahd came from a dictator, but he did not need to become one. I think you understand that lesson. Your fate is what you choose it to be. And your fate here in Barrowvale is that of its ruler. But you are free to walk away from that, should you forsake your oath to me. The choice is yours.
Just as he did?
The choice is yours.
I think that's gonna be a game time decision.
Of course.
I can't give you an answer yet. But I don't want to make the same mistakes. You gotta learn from history, not repeat it.
Remember though, Kai, Strahd's curse was not ignoring my warnings. I did not curse him. Strahd's actions took him into the clutches of the Unblinking One. Or the Unblinking One, the corpse racing. I warned him that such things would try and tempt him. That is the mistake he made. But I will leave you two thoughts.
Thank you.
Enjoy your victory well earned. And she just flies away.
Yeah, and then I think I'll head back to the tower and meet up with my new family.
Okay.
Talk with yourself. Have a conversation as Nix and Kai.
Yeah.
Talk to yourself. Do it.
Oh,
Be a DM. Talk with yourself.
Are we ready to go to the party?
Oh, I didn't say what I wanted to contribute to the party.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. And I forgot to ask Nix, too.
Oh, that's my bad. Like,
Nope,
after
I-
all this, she would like break away a little bit and meet up with her mom, and with a bunch of cherries, and she's like, "Want to make some pies for the party?" Clearly looks a mess.
Yeah.
Like, snot face.
You find your mom back in Abbey Root. Over this time, she'd asked to go back home and start kind of seeing what was left of everything. And
Repair.
you find her in the kitchen. You bring her the bowl of cherries, and she says, "Well, of course, but I think we're going to need an extra hand, don't you?" And your father steps out from the hallway. Smiling face. Is that Mia? Is that my sweet Mia? And he kind of takes a step towards you.
Right.
When the fogs left, I remembered everything. I remembered hearing you laugh as you ran through the yard, and hearing you cry when you would trip over the roots of that cherry tree. I would really like to bake a pie with my daughter, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good. And he just gives you the biggest hug as a little bit of sunlight from the setting sun kind of shines in to your home.
My heart. I can't take this anymore.
We're in
Done.
the equivalent to kiss the chef apron.
For the first time in who knows how long, your family is back together, baking in your home.
She would totally invite Kai and Nyx and Ludovic and Kings and Casimir and Gadil as well.
And Tarduk.
And Tarduk, yeah. If I don't know if like they could see Tarduk. I don't know if like if he can materialize like that.
He can kind of turn invisible when he needs to or wants to.
Okay.
But he'll definitely be in attendance if you'll let him. But yeah, you guys can all enjoy some
I would
time.
invite him.
Cool. Just every once in a while, you'll look at a pie and see him like kind of behind the counter, and he'll like turn invisible.
Tarduk.
What?
Backs his
What?
nose. Stop it.
Fuck you! What the? I'm not a dog.
Ew.
I was about to say, like a fucking dog.
Act like
He
one,
just
you'll be
takes-
treated like one.
Just takes a pie and turns invisible.
Cherries.
Oh,
I
you
passed
know the pie.
him a bottle of wine.
What's that gonna
I passed Scarlet like a bottle of wine.
Everybody drunk.
I like you.
Listen,
This is a
Ismark
cool
gave
kid.
him one
Alcohol.
bottle of wine, and now he's just like giving everybody else wine in return.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we will move to the party. A beautiful sunset is beginning as Castle Ravenloft is alit with braziers and chandeliers and torches filling its halls. Edith and her rangers were true to their word, and they hunted down some of the last beasties and things that were hiding in the crypts to make it safe for the party. The guests begin to arrive from all across the valley. Amidst them are Mia's parents, who come with many of the surviving nuns of Abbey Root. You also see the groundskeeper of the winery with her walking animated shrub kind of assistant, and she's taking notes as they're moving up, and she's kind of looking at all the wines that are there. You see from the town of Riverport, Edith and her rangers all like decked out in their wolf attire, like really like a ceremonial type approach as they're howling and making a lot of noise. They're like weirdly like military, but also very fratty and like, woo, yeah, like just ready to like get crazy with it. And then from Gladgate, you see Callan Blackstein marching with many of the people of the town. On his shoulder is a small little dancing monkey with a little hat, and it is slowly learning in a very clunky animal way how to play a fiddle that it has. And it just kind of will play the fiddle. Callan, the first thing you notice about him is he has a pretty gnarly like burn scar on like half of his face. His like big long black hair that he just shaved it on the side, so now he's like a big like mohawk with a long black beard. And we don't have to necessarily role play you interacting with him because you haven't seen him in forever, but you learn that in Strahd's attack, he basically like got put into a coma. That's why you never really heard from him.
He 1v1'd them.
He was a big part of like why there were kind of any survivors and like getting people out of there. And when he came to, he kind of just had to step into the position of leader to help start rebuilding things and all that kind of stuff. So that's what was going on in Gladgate while you were away. And he was looking after Disco. They had a little.
And Hansel and Gretel, the bears.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they come too. For like,
Thank
there's definitely
you.
gonna be like
I was just about
There's
to
gonna
ask
be,
about
like-
them.
circus performances for sure, like jesters and harlequins and all that kind of stuff comes, and tragedies, traveling circus of terrors. think is what it was called. Like, all those animals seem to have found a new home or a new trainer. But the very last people to arrive, the small group of probably 10 or so people from Barrowvale, Laurel's in attendance, and leading them is Irina and Ismark Moonscabbard, the two siblings, dressed in very nice, like, gown, going to like a gala type attire, being nobles. They are there kind of as the leaders of Barrowvale, and her face and Ismark's face like light up when they see all of you, and Irina just runs up and starts giving you all hugs, except not really Ludovic. Doesn't seem to really pay him much attention. And like, Ismark,
Ludovic, seeing them walk up, he kind of like slimps back into like the shadows a little bit and just kind of like takes a step away from them.
I whispered to Mia like, I thought Ismark had died.
Yeah, I look at Ludo. Yeah. I look at Ismark. First, I go to hug with Ismark, obviously.
Yeah, like jaw priorities.
He's just giving you all like big hugs, and he like, you feel him like grab a bottle of wine from your bag as he's giving you a hug, and he like pulls it out and uncorks
realizes it's his bag.
I give him back his bag.
No, that is yours to keep, my friend, but I have been waiting for a drink. And he just throws down a bottle of wine, wipes his mouth. It is so good to see you all. It was the strangest thing. It was truly a miracle. I just heard this song, the most beautiful song that they've ever heard. And where once it was blackness, I saw light. And when it all disappeared and the rumbling stopped, I was home with my sister. And we came as quick as we could to find you all. And we wanted to say thank you. Thank you for everything.
You're welcome, of course.
It's good to see all of you.
Ismark, I'm so happy that you are here. Again. But
thank you.
Irina, where is Ludovic? I thought you two would have been together here.
Been together at least.
I'm sorry, I don't know if I've had the pleasure to meet him. Is he from Gladgate or Riverport?
Mia's gonna look at everybody, and then she's gonna look back to where he went. Oh, I'm gonna kill him.
Ludovic,
he's gonna find him.
I guess like your kind of boyfriend, the one.
Yeah, you're.
Who's in love with you? Who like sacrificed himself to save you?
Oh, hey! Both of you. He's from out of town. It's nothing to worry about right now.
Great.
He's the best musician you'll ever heard.
He's one of the greatest musicians to attend this party. And hopefully he will play us a tune at some point.
I just stop and I start to follow his lead.
We will discuss later.
I detect that there's some strangeness going on, and I follow King's lead.
It is so good to see you again, Lady Irina. And Ismark, you look so much better alive. So much.
Just wait until I get some wine back in me, and then I'll be perfect.
I like your persona better than Ludovic's when he was in your body.
I really am going to have to meet this Ludovic character, because he sounds very
shit,
fun.
That's right. Yeah. I'm gonna just turn away and walk away.
Why don't we get inside? And the crowd of people coming across the bridge kind of bring you all like with them into the castle. And in the throne room, we'll say the party has been set. It's the largest room in like the entire castle. Enough space for everybody to be in there. There's food, there's wine, there's drinking and singing and dancing. There's recounting tales of dark times and, excited conversations of much brighter times to come. What do you all want to do?
Cry.
I want to find fucking Ludo.
Seeing everyone like in the same room, hey, like tap the gong a few times to kind of like get the attention.
Ding, ding,
Mm-hmm.
And
a toast.
so I pick up like a bottle of wine and I stand close to where I think everyone else is, because I would assume that there might be like together, like meandering around, stuff like that. And Ludovic does not look like Ludovic.
He's being a changeling now. He's suddenly a changeling.
Into someone entirely different. Like, if the party didn't know that this was Ludovic,
The party doesn't know that this is
Ludovic.
Ludovic.
Yeah. So,
You just see somebody playing your gong.
I would have maybe done it like on a glass of wine.
Okay, I was
Like
gonna be like,
thunderclap. Yeah, thunderclap. Attention, everyone. First off, we would like to thank everyone for making the travels all the way from Abbey Root, Riverport, just down the street at Barvale. Everyone, thank you so very much for attending this festivity that we have hosted in the previous Castle of Strahd. We have many thanks to the wonderful heroes of Barrowvale. If they could please stand up, kind of flaunt your arms, let people know where you are.
I am Slim Shady.
We definitely thank them very much for the end of a, lack of better words, a shitty reign. They've brought back the sun, the stars, removed the fog. There is parts of the realm that are starting to show a distant color of green. The thing is coming back to life, and we have no more than to thank these wonderful heroes. From one Barovian to the foolish heroes, I'd like to say thank you.
Huzzah!
Raises their glass, and the entire room just shakes with the roaring applause and cries and cheers for the chosen heroes as Ludovic finishes his toast. Ludovic, where do you go after you?
Oh, I would like sneak back to like where maybe some like instruments and stuff like that would have maybe been set up. And once I get to the stage, I'd be like, let us party and start
Party.
playing songs. Not bringing out the gong, just bringing out the lute and just playing some good old
There is a
dance music.
Barovian shuffle.
There's a shrill sound of a fiddle getting played, and Disco starts dancing on a table, and two bears start juggling, and it turns into a true festival worthy of the Heavenly Jester. It's the best party you've ever been to. Not just because of the festivities going on, but because it's an actual party you can enjoy.
At one point, I pull a patch off my robe that's a rowboat, and it's used for something, whether it be...
You just have like drunk commoners.
Just because I have it, and I hadn't had a reason to use it, I pull out a rowboat and I throw it out on like maybe
just
the pond in the
Kaz
back.
just throws out a rowboat.
There's like a group of younger guys that are like, off the keep, and they like lift it and they take it out to the side and like, they like throw it down into the river far below. Screaming.
Just a bunch of dudes doing guy things.
Yeah.
Just bad things.
That's the equivalent to us throwing a rock into the water, just watching
Yeah.
it splash.
Good fucking
Oh.
stick I found.
Here's what I
It
think.
looks like a sword.
Here's what I think we should do. I think the party should speak with Ludovic about what's going on with all of that. Make sure everybody's on the
Yeah.
same page.
Yeah.
Then, once we've done that, we'll go around. We'll kind of do a quick little speed run of like what do you want to do with the party? What's your like memorable thing for the party? And once we've done that, we'll have our final moments, and we will wrap up each of your characters' arcs. So, I think it's fair to say the party probably finds Lunovic and corners him somewhere, and we
You ain't
can
running away from this, fucko.
He
Yeah.
keeps changing, just trying to stay out of sight when people just keep catching him change.
We'll just cast locate object on you, bitch.
Proceeds to hide Gong.
The Bandalore.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're not letting go of that.
I know how to find it. The wine.
Smell.
All of the
Some like strangely old man walks up. And you guys know where the wine is?
Ludo, get over here. What the
What?
fuck is going on?
We're having a party.
What did
You
you
know
do?
damn well what we're talking about.
I threw you a great, but did you not see that speech? That speech was wonderful.
Yeah, it
Yes,
was.
Ludovic, you were very wonderful at your speech. Stop stalling. You're welcome.
What do you want to know?
What you did? I
This
think
is
that's
not
very
right.
reasonable.
Look at her. She is happy.
And
That is
if you were just to add a little detail for you there, if you kind of look where he gestures, you do see Irina like with a big smile on her face, drinking and laughing with Ismark. They've kind of like gathered a group of like some influential figures of other towns. They're talking to Callan, they're talking to Mia's parents, they're talking to Edith, like already kind of doing the political stuff that they would need to do to rebuild this place. But back to you, Ludwig.
she is happy. Ismark is back. Everything is what it was. I don't know what else you wish to know of me.
And how
Why
about
doesn't she remember
your
you?
happiness?
My happiness doesn't matter in this
It does.
moment. Her happiness, is all I care about.
Who says she wouldn't be happy with you?
Do you not? She would maybe be happy with me, but I don't think I could continue to make her happy. No, I mean, maybe one day. I don't plan on going back to the realm that I came from. I mean, I've been gone for what, 2-3 months now. I mean, I'd still be a thief there. I mean, I like it here.
I might need a spy master at some point.
Well, I mean, as much as fun as that sounds, I think there's a vineyard over to the west. That's my hand might be more keen to take care of. I mean,
Or
who knows? Maybe one day me and Irina kick it off and start anew. But
why not?
for now, she's happy. I don't wish to.
Are we all talking right
impede
now,
on
or
that
is
happiness.
this just?
Yeah,
Yeah,
We're
we're
all
all here.
we all
We're
cornered
all,
him.
we have literally
you guys
cornered
fucking
this
trapped
man.
me.
Listen, this is the sound of a man who's actually truly in love. I say kind of like, very like, floaty.
Mhm.
This is the sound of a man who's truly in love. He abandons
love it.
reason, he abandons logic for emotion. And he thinks that he must watch her from afar to truly love her. But the real thing that matters is that he would do the thing that he is doing, even though it is incorrect.
you see it as incorrect. I see it as the most honorable action I could take.
The action is honorable, indeed. But this is your person. So what will you do to get her back?
Also, you robbed her of the choice.
I mean, I robbed her of a lot more, just the choice of loving me. I'd like to say that kind of going back to when she proposed, and I
Knocked her
picked
out.
up the ring and I kept it.
And
And so
long con thief.
I say that and pulling up the ring and kind of like holding it probably did a lot more than just rob her of that. But maybe one day it will come to a new fruition.
I want to put my arm around his neck, like, in a very bro way, like, and what will you do to get her back?
I also shoot a look at Kings, being like, "Talk some sense into this motherfucker, please."
Well, at
I
this
put
point-
up to the other side and tell Casimir, like, do I call her Irina? Do we?
I mean,
thought
at
about
this-
doing that too.
At this
Kai's
point-
just like, Kai's pulling his collar, like, ooh. It's hot
He's just a
here.
big blue bear playing with the other bears.
At this point, all I can say is what's done is done, and if the love is truly real, then it will be found again. If not, then she gets to live her life not ever knowing who Ludovic was, and Ludovic gets to find his meaning, gets to find his purpose in the world of Barovia. But overall, he's made his choice. She didn't get to make hers, but now she gets to maybe find a new path to take. Or go down the same road again. At least then we'll know, no matter what, it will still be her choice. I neither commend or condemn you for your choice and your actions. I just hope that you're going to find solace in your choice down the road.
It would probably eat me alive every day, but I'm glad that I made the choice that I made.
It's an honorable choice.
It is hard. Even seeing her now, so happy, it pains me deep and down, but I know now is not the proper time to bring up those, but I mean, I plan on staying here and doing my best to minimally keep an eye on. I would travel to every realm from here to hell and back multiple times to make the same decision that I made. Would forever keep her safe.
Hey, cheers to
How
that,
many
man.
lifetimes?
And Tharduk, the little imp, hearing you say, "I'd go to hell and back," like, "Hey!" And you all see a little imp kind of sitting next to Mia. Like, "Oh shit!" And he snaps his fingers and like disappears.
And could I
Goes
say
invisible.
at this point, like a 10-year-old,
Is this
like
his first time seeing him?
a 10-year-old picks up
Yeah,
a
well,
table and holds it above their head because they drank my spiked juice of like
Oh,
giant
yeah,
strength,
spiked
flash giant
juice.
strength, and they're just like they were just trying to like move the table, and they were just like, "Oh my god!"
Oh my god. Yeah, we'll
Josh,
say
do you
now.
see how strong I am?
Your conversations with Ludovic do get cut short by the party taking a wild turn. It gets absolutely crazy. And so, with all of the people you've met gathered here in one place, your one final night before, as Mia kind of put it, the beginning of the end in some way, but also many new beginnings. I'll let you each have a turn to decide how you spend your final night here with everybody. And we'll start with 4. 1, 2, 3. Mia. How do you spend your if there's nothing crazy you want to roleplay, don't feel like we have to. But if there is, let's do it. But how do you spend your night?
I feel like this is very cool, but it may be a buzzkill. So like, Mia's gonna like slip away. And she's gonna
You jump off another balcony. I swear.
Yes, I do actually. How did you know? Oh my god, I have to christen this tower. Oh my
The same one
god.
that Casimir was thrown off.
House is now
Yeah.
cleansed.
I'm like, oh my god, I have to follow my love's footsteps. And then just like
This castle just has a lot of people falling to their death.
yeah, it's strange. No, so
pretty common thing.
she's going to she's gonna sit down and get all comfy, and she's gonna take out a couple candles, starts lighting them, and sits in front of the throne, and she's gonna spend all day casting the hollow spell.
Okay.
And she's just going to be essentially cleansing this place.
Mhm.
Riverport or
No, I mean
We're in the castle.
We're in the castle.
this party's happening in Barrowville.
Yeah, like in Strahd's castle.
Yeah.
Oh,
in
that's
Castle
even
Ravenloft, baby.
better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry.
It's how you spend your night at the party.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I spend the night at the party by not partying.
Right. You have a few drinks and then slip off.
Yeah.
Mia, as you're performing your ritual, you have a few candles out that over the course of the ritual, like candles will snuff out, and it signifies the last bit of evil being cleansed from this place. As most people, excuse me, most people are too drunk to notice, but despite it being night, the sun has long set. Beams of sunlight shine through the windows as if some invisible force was moving hallway by hallway, and the Dawnfather's light was shining in and driving all of the darkness towards you to be snuffed out with the final flame. And as you begin to recite the final words, the room gets cold for a moment. You hear kind of a few, it sounds like almost the flapping of ravens' wings. And there's a chilling presence behind you. Hello, Mia. And you turn around to see a young Strahd. A few raven's feathers kind of falling behind him, and the Raven Queen visible kind of in the shadows behind him.
Hi.
He's just kind of smiling at you.
And she slowly stands up. You know, it's funny. The first time I ever saw your face has looked like this. I wasn't in my own body, but it's fitting.
I see that you are not in the mood for festivities. This is a shame. Do you wish to talk about it with a familiar face?
Talk about my feelings to Strahd von Ravenloft? Really? It's funny. In a weird way, I miss you.
Really?
Yeah.
I expected you to say many things, but not that.
That's what I'm known for. Being unpredictable.
Yes. Why do you miss me, Mia?
You were the glue that kept us all together. It's scary without you here.
Mia, I did not keep your group together. If anything, I nearly tore them apart. I think, Mia, you know, you were the glue that kept them together.
Me? No. If anything,
Yeah.
it was probably King's.
Well, I don't think so. You know, you are, in a way, very similar to this valley. Very little of the valley's fate was in its control, and it was taken into the clutches of an evil person. You were stripped from your family. You had no say. But yet, here you are, born anew, with a fresh start before you. Perhaps the only soul in Barrowville to truly have a fresh start. Yeah, I've made a lot of mistakes. Ones that I am working to put right by the Raven Queen. I don't want to see you make any mistakes. Don't cling to love. It will take you down dark paths. If there is one piece of wisdom that I can pass on to you, you need to be able to let go of the people you love when it is their time. It took me a while to learn that.
She kind of looks past him to the Raven Queen for a second, and then she kind of goes back down to her bag and she starts rummaging around a bit. And then she pulls out a wooden mask. She dusts it off a bit. And she kind of reaches up and she puts it on him. Yeah. Come on, let's go. And she takes his hand and she starts dragging him out.
You start dragging him out, and as you get to the door and pass through, you feel his hand kind of slip away. You look back, and it's just feathers, just drifting away. And you see the Raven Queen standing at the back of the room in the shadows, looking at you. And she just kind of turns her head before she disappears into the shadows as well.
Thing. One last good thing, and I want that to be doing. You know what? Fuck it. And she slams the door shut and she sits back down and she keeps doing what she was doing. But more mad about it now.
Okay.
Y'all thought I was gonna smooch Strahd, didn't you? No. I'm not basic. I'm not a TikTok girly. That ain't me.
What is this?
Mr. Keynes, how do you spend your night at the party?
Oh, little o' me. I am going to spend my last night at the party talking to everyone, being as lively as I can. I will be living it up as if it's my last night on this earth.
As you are partying it up, at one point, you're approached by Father Donovich, Mia's dad. He says, "It is good to see you again, Kings."
Father, it's good to see you. You seem to be in much better spirits nowadays.
There seems to be a bit of that going around.
Here, take this. Come on. Just hand him a cup of wine.
Oh, thank you.
It's fun times.
Yes, and I hate to ask this of you during a party, but I hear that many of you have plans to leave soon, and I know that Mia, my daughter, I have a daughter.
It's crazy.
She prays to the Dawn Father.
Yes.
And I am a priest of Mother Night. And there are similarities, but well, I want to connect with her. I've been given a new chance. I was hoping that maybe you could teach me about the Dawnfather so that I might worship him with her.
You see him just slowly, like, as he's saying that, just slowly just... Yes. I would love to. First, you'll need... And he pulls out 6 candles.
As you say that, he pulls candles out of his priest robes. I brought my own.
Oh my... Okay, alright. Adam.
He's got the veil. Yes, good. Yes.
Okay, well, that's step number 1. Fantastic. Step number 2, I already gave her my holy symbol, but I do have this wooden one. It was made by, actually, that guy right over there, very dear friend. You see him over there? That blue bear.
Yes.
Keep a hold of it whenever you go for prayer. Honestly, instead of me teaching you, ask her to. She'll do way better at it than I ever could.
Thank you, Kings. And he just looks down at this symbol of the Dawnfather that Kai had carved. I can't believe that. That's crazy. Wow. That's awesome.
And here, I won't be needing this because I'll be hearing everything just in person. And he pulls out his book, the book of the Dawnfather. Read up.
Yeah.
It's a good read. You'll learn much of the Dawnfather. He's about life. He's about light. And he's about being warm whenever times are at their coldest. She'll need you just as much as you'll need her. Now, come on, your wine's getting warm.
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course. And he throws down his wine. Okay. Awesome. Anything else you want to do, Kings?
I'm living it up. I'm partying with
In the
Kaz.
city.
Kaz mostly staying up at his side. I'm hoping
Getting
he's staying on my level.
I'm on his level, and I'm
Bumping
letting
and
loose.
The dawn is great, the dawn is nice, and now today we see the light.
Lights level.
They're gonna hug out before they go into the afterlife.
They are. They're gonna see heaven ahead of time. See if they're ready.
Yeah.
Can't see it if you're
Mr.
thinking
Goodell.
it.
What do you do at the party?
Ooh. I'm going to do something I wanted to do the whole campaign. I'm going to call everyone and ask them to play cards.
Like,
Oh, fucking done. Yeah.
yeah, fuck yeah.
Easy.
That's-
Say less, fam.
Say less. Say less.
I'm 3 drinks in. I agree immediately.
I'll be
Bismarck.
like, okay, if you I'll be Casimir. Okay, if you win me, you win this battle. If you win Ludo, you'll win these 3 battles.
Oh shit! Yo.
Ismark says, wait a minute. Good deal. You might be onto something. Keep pulling bottles. We'll bet with wine. This is the best night ever. This is the best night of my
Ismark's
life.
third eye opens. Like,
Oh.
I don't have to bet with money.
How do we play, or what is the play?
3 dragon ante.
Rollies, baby. Rollies.
Probably something like poker or yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me what to roll.
Suspicious lack of Mia.
Cool.
Just
Anything
that.
else, Goodell?
No, just spend time with them. We've been together fighting, but not really having the time to sit down, play with each other, knowing hobbies, knowing what they like, what's their favorite color.
All the questions you haven't gotten to ask.
Uh-huh.
What? Okay, just for the fun of it, what question would you ask everybody? What's one little random fact that we can go around and everybody can say it about their character real quick?
Ooh, I like
Be like
this.
your
I love it.
favorite.
I
Your
love it,
favorite
yeah.
something is kind of a fun one.
Are we? I'm so used to you just like picking who goes first that like I'm
No,
afraid.
I'm with you. I want to know Goodell's
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, I want to know
Mhm.
Goodell's
It's good.
question too.
I want to know Gadir's question 3.
But
I wasn't really thinking about question. What can I ask?
What do you
what does
wonder
Gadil
of
want
each
to
of
know?
us?
Yeah.
Oh, what about what if you asked everybody what their favorite memory from your time together is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually a good
I mean,
one.
kind of a good one at the end of the story, I would think.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Gadil, why don't you start and we'll just go clockwise.
What is actually it? What would it be?
Does anybody
Probably
have
would be- Yeah, I was thinking like just before we were attacked in Gladgate when we were preparing Irina for being a mayor.
Oh yeah.
Those were happier
Mhm.
points.
But that was no, it actually was really chaotic. Was
Yeah, when the horse got scared and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
yeah, I burned down a house. Mia fell from the tower.
You're right. It was during that.
Ludovic shot the love of his
Yeah.
life.
Yeah,
Oh shit. Yeah.
it was chaotic,
Killed
but
his future brother-in-law.
it was good. In some way.
Kings, what about you?
It's quite easy, and you're probably going to hate this answer, but my favorite moment of our entire time together is this moment right now.
Oh,
Mhm.
so sweet.
To see
Bullshit
all this-
answer.
To see, I know,
Pop out.
I knew you would say that. No, to see everyone here, everyone smiling, and everyone not being worried about the end. Not being
Cut
worried
to
about
it.
our end.
Yeah, me with white knuckling bottles.
Yeah.
If there was ever a last moment for me to have, it would be this, and I would choose it every time.
Nick/Kai.
Nye.
Yeah, nice.
For Nyx, I think it would have been the moment when we were giving Tatiana's body back to Strahd when he came back to Gladgate, and both me and Mia
That was
embraced him.
awesome. Oh, that was so cool.
Yeah. And then for Kai, I think oddly was carving the Raven Queen symbol when he was in the fog when he was gonna leave,
Oh, that was
handing
so
it
good.
to Strahd.
Oh my god, dude, that was so good. That's one of my favorite moments in the whole campaign.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
I think
good.
that would be his favorite. Just because that's the last thing he kind of remembers.
Cool, man. Mia.
Oh boy, it's hard to make a choice. She has a favorite moment for everybody, honestly.
Yeah, so do I.
But like, I guess her most favorite moment was when this is such a throwaway line too. When King said that she could go home with him. One of the first few sessions, like she never really had a home at that point that she knew of.
Yeah. It's good. Thanks, man. Ludovic.
Probably the one moment when he first met Kai and he tried to bobsled down the stairs
Oh
and
yeah.
just
Yeah.
ate shit.
And died
That was-
almost.
Yeah,
That was
and
under the
almost-
Church
And
of
then
Mother
knocked
Night.
Kai.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then also the moment that he first laid eyes on Irina and decided to try to change his life from the chaotic bardness that he was going to the transition into the actually having a purpose.
Yeah.
other than just surviving.
Love it. Love it, man. And Kaz.
I think my favorite moment was when I first saw you. I did not know what I was coming into. I had been in the mist for 800 years. I was displaced. I had no sense of time. It's like when you take a short nap and you wake up and you don't know what time it is, and you don't know where you are, and you don't know how you are. But then you see a friend, and you are anchored, and you know that you're okay. And when I woke up in that froggy swamp, and I saw that there were people on my side, and I saw that there were people to fight for, and I saw that there were people to help me, I was anchored, and I knew what I had to do, and I knew what I would do, and my favorite moment was the first time I saw you all.
That was awesome.
Super mad at myself.
Good idea, Gadil.
Yeah.
To
Only
do the
session
card.
I ever missed.
The first person who said hello to Casimir was Mia, so haha.
First person I ever saved was Mia. Took you out of the water, and I.
Me is commenting first.
First.
Nibs.
Me. Oh no, we lost our king.
Aaron.
Oh, we lost Aaron.
He couldn't handle. He couldn't handle the emotion that I extracted out
The
of him.
feelings. Yeah.
So, final
I
moments.
wanted
Let's
to
see. So,
dance with Strahd, god damn it. You
I'm
robbed me,
sorry.
Landon.
The Raven Queen had given you a moment, but he wasn't back. It was just that final little bit of closure. Final moments. Mia's had her, or like final party things. Mia's had hers. Gadil's done it. Kings has done it. That's it, right?
Okay.
Cool.
Are you just
Well,
being a baby?
if it's like final moments before the end, there's two people I'd want to talk to, and then
This is like, yeah. So anything you would want to do before your final scene,
yeah.
probably want to do it now.
Oh, okay, then that was for the final moment prompt. But if like it's like our final scene, there's stuff I'd want to do, but I don't want to take it. I want to
Just jump to you. Yeah. What
Okay.
things do you need to get done at the party before?
I want to like go to Gadil and be like, you are the most powerful man I know, and then grab his legs and lift them up over his head and have him like do like a beer chug as we're in the party. And then
Yes!
You're doing a keg stand.
yeah, kickstand.
Chug.
And then go to like Ludovic and just if I lose this bit, I take a shot and I say let's do a rollies, and I'll roll d20 against you.
Straight D20.
Yep, I got a 10.
You got a 10.
Let's go. Rollies.
I
baby.
got a 5.
You take a shot, but I still take the shot with you anyways. I win.
A shot.
You guys, you do a ski shot off of his gong. You like put him on there and
Oh.
tip it at the same time.
And then
Thunder wave it into your mouth.
before I go to everybody else, I want to take a moment and like the bathroom. Go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna do like a lay on hands.
Break the golden seal.
Yeah, no, kind of. I'm gonna go into the bathroom, do lay on hands, expend 5 HP, and like cure myself of my drunkenness. And I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna briefly go by Kings and be like, put my hand on his shoulder, wherever he is, and be like, I will see you later, my friend. And
Yes.
I'll walk by him, and then I'll go to Mia, wherever she is.
I'm coming out of the throne room, just finishing my spell, just...
Oh,
Oh, Kaz! Hi! Hello.
hello.
What you doing here? Thought you'd be
Yeah.
drinking.
I was, and then I stopped. There's a time for all things. I wanted to say goodbye in the right way.
Yeah.
I know what you feel. And I'll wipe a tear from her face, and I think I know why you feel it. I think you not need, but you must stay here. I do not think Baroville is safe without you in it. You know? How many of us are from here and care about here and have died for here? And I think you will be the reason that it blossoms.
Thank you.
And you have made me feel the most welcome here of everybody I have met, and it's meant a lot. And I'll give her a hug.
She will hug him back. She's shaking, but she will hug him back.
And then Kaz will kiss her forehead. Twice. He'll kiss it twice.
No! Not twosies!
3 times.
Not the twosies!
This is just turning into a make.
No.
Say whatever you feel about yourself that is not great. Whatever you feel about yourself that is inadequate, it is a lie given to you by I would say the unblinking one, the corporate razor. You are the best of us, Mia. And it is by your words and actions that this place will thrive. And I love you for that.
I love you too.
I'll give her a final hug. Or not a final hug. I'll give her a hug. And then I'll go to Nyx.
Final hug.
Nyx is the last place I want to go. Well, no. I'll go to Kai and I'll be like, my dude, I love you so much. I missed you so much. Blah blah blah. Like I kept your fucking trident as long as I could. I kept that thing you carved for me as long as I could. Like I missed you so hard. And then I'll go to Nyx and be like, I feel like maybe this place is yours now. Yes? Or maybe you want this place to be yours. And I'll just jet like Butterville.
Yeah, he did a lot of harm. I think I need to at least stick it out until it's healed from old wounds.
Heal it from the wounds. Do not cause more, or don't cause more where
It'd
you
be
can.
a lot easier. Be a lot easier if, you and Kings were around.
Yes, but we've. I think we've done our part. I think we leave the rest to the strongest here. You know, do a predator handshake to Nyx, where like she crushes my hand.
Oh, ah!
Get you a little later. Hey, just
Still getting used to that strength. Sorry.
keep it the way we've seen it. Do not use your relative as a bastion of how to not do things here. Okay?
Okay.
Make the
By that
people
logic,
Hmm?
by that logic, though, he didn't have any friends around him.
Yes, and you did.
I
So-
do. 2 are leaving. Who's to say the others won't? And then I will be alone. Again.
Where
Like
could
him.
where could you go that we wouldn't be with you? You know, we are here. We are around. We will be watching over. I have died. I can tell you this. Except now, there's nothing keeping me or us from it.
What about Mia?
What about Mia?
I thought you two were getting close.
Mia is as close to me as almost any have been. And if I had to choose, I would probably make her your head advisor. She knows the land, she knows the people. She has a great stake in what they feel and what they need. I would advise you to listen to her.
Nice deflection, bucko.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna go, you know that's not what I meant.
I don't know what you talk about. And I'll bring Nixon for well, I will initiate it. I can't bring her in unless I want to.
I yank him in instead.
Doug! Keep this place safe, please. This is our homes, and if you don't, I will have to be erased from the dead again, and I do not want that.
That's how I get to see you again. Maybe I'll have to.
I will be around. I'll pat her on her shoulder and cede my turn.
Okay. Let's go to what do we got? Ludovic and Nyx left, I think.
Yep.
Ludovic, how do you spend your night?
Probably chit chat and the lady from the winery in Abbey Root.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of set up like either distribution or
Drop it
a sister
Here's my
vineyard,
resume.
like a sister vineyard in wherever Irina is like going back to. So I would assume
Be
probably
Barrowvale.
like Barrowvale. So like in the fields just outside of Barrowvale, like
Yeah.
setting up another vineyard, so that way he is consistently always kind of within view of her.
Of course.
And
Yeah,
as
as you're-
he's talking, he's just like keeps taking like not subtle at all, but like series of long like gazes at Irina.
Mhm. She's super excited to talk to you about this sort of thing, and she's very much on board and like starts thinking about how to take like the Devil's Field. Like that is now, you could turn that into a
Now it's
vineyard.
just
Like
a
there's,
field.
and she gets like pretty invested with you in the conversation, and then you hear a voice from behind say, "Oh, you were speaking of my home," and it's Irina. You are, I believe, your friends called you Ludovic, yes?
Yes, Ludovic Shadow help. Stand up and like put my
Irina
hand out to
Ludovic.
shake it.
And she shakes your hand as well. And you notice as she's shaking your hand, one of her fingers, there's like a
ring
spot where you can
missing?
see like a ring would be missing right there. And she kind of just smiles politely. But what do you want to do?
Yes, talking about, the fields outside of Barrowvale are pretty bare and would be very ripe for a second vineyard within the realm.
Couldn't
I
agree more.
know Ismark would be very happy to hear about another vineyard.
Yes.
Also, with
Yes.
the fogs coming down, it would be a potential good export to bring potential money back into the valley.
Well, money is something that I could surely use. I put a bit of an investment into some bounty hunters. It seems someone has made off with my family's ring. And I am sending them far and wide to try and find the culprit.
Yeah, I did take care of some people were kind of sneaking around. They had I pulled out her ring. They had this on them. I don't know if this is the ring you were speaking of.
How did you get that?
Like I said, there's some very not so friendly individuals kind of lurking around the castle. Figured they were up to no good and kind of took what was on their possession. I don't know if this is the ring that you're looking for or not.
She reaches out and takes it and kind of gives it a quick inspection to make sure it's not damaged and puts it back on her finger. Beautiful, thank you. It's almost as if it is fate. Raven Queen brought us together. Reunite me with this ring. Please, might I get you a drink?
I would like look around to like maybe see that like the rest of the party is like seeing us fucking talk.
Yeah.
And
before you can even really say anything, she just grabs your hand and says, "Come on," and she just pulls you over to a table to.
we'll talk about the vineyard later. The Butterville.
The Butterville. You clink glasses and have a lovely evening talking.
All Sir Ludovic will do.
Alright.
Okay.
This was gonna out your ass anyway.
Speaking of which, Nix, you are last at the party.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just realized this is basically a full session.
Yeah.
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 So
Listen down for it though.
not being okay with Ludo taking away Irina's pretty much choice about the matter, she's gonna go over to Irina and have Baxter land on her shoulder and use his mimic ability to replay Ludo's speech to all of us.
You, dude! I love
And
it.
just be
Fuck
like,
you. Wow.
he means well, he's
Chaos.
a great person. Let him play this out on his own time.
She gives a quick glance over her shoulder and kind of says to Baxter, just loud enough that you could also hear it. I knew he was a fool, but I didn't know he was that big of a fool. I will let him have his time. And then she just turns back like, oh yes, tell me more about this shield of yours. Like,
I feel
very,
like that
like,
would probably
flirty.
be before she
Yeah.
walked up behind me. Like,
Yeah, I think I would plan it
intentionally
like
came
right
looking
after.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I found it
Yes.
too. Like, I did it before, and then she went and pulled him away.
Oh, I like that. That's awesome. That's great. Okay. The party winds down. And the first rays of the sun, rising again, begin to shine through the castle. As you all hear, a coach making its way down the bridge towards the front of the castle. Black coach with raven's feather curtains covering the inside. The driver wears a cloak of raven's feathers. Their face is covered, but they wear a mask of a raven's skull. It reaches the front of the castle as you kind of all gather outside together as the sun continues to rise. The door opens, and out steps Nix's wife.
Ooh, what?
Get
Rock
it! Get it, girl!
Okay.
Someone's getting
What
fucking
is
laid
what does this
today.
wife look like?
Please describe your wife for us, Nix.
Okay. She'll be wearing like long silk, like royal blue, like kind of matching Nyx's aesthetics. Wizard robes. She's about 5 foot, maybe shoulder length, dark black hair, Asian descent looking. Just absolutely stunning, and I just go running up to her and just grab her. And it's been years, so.
My wife.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Oh, new strength. Sorry. How?
He just pulls you in for a big kiss and
Yeah.
shuts you out. And you just see at the front of the coach, the driver kind of turns, and you can see it's the Raven Queen under the hood. Just like this. So,
Okay.
Kings, Casimir, you feel a gaze fall on you as the sun is rising. And Casimir, inside the coach, you hear the sounds of 3 young children and a mom playing and running around. Kings, you hear the same, but for your family. You look at the Raven Queen. She looks back at you, and you know that it's time. If you wish to return to your family, it needs to be now. And it all starts to kind of dawn on everybody that this is where you'll say your goodbyes to some of your companions. And I'm just going to hand it over to you guys. No turns needed. I'll let you guys kind of run this.
It's time, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, as going up to Kings mainly, someone who also fell into this hellhole from day one. Been a pleasure.
You're muted, my king.
Until the end.
Damn it!
Can you redo
gotta,
that?
Gotta keep it on fucking brand.
Redo that line again for me with the same amount of emotion, please.
Rolling it and action.
Started in the darkness in the woods, and here we are in the light. We set ourselves a goal, and we made it. Ludo, I will always be fond of you, and I hope that everything that you need comes to you. Nyx, we never saw eye to eye. Probably never will. My wife loves you. I know that.
Love her.
But I also hope you find what you're looking for. And you can possibly help turn this place into what it deserves to be. Gadil, my sweet, sweet Gadil.
A sweet boy.
My sweet baby boy. Never forget, as I said last night, remember to be a kid sometimes. But also kick so much ass. I know you can. Yeah, I know it's going to be hard, but give it time. And you may reject me saying I'll always be here for you, but I will. It's old Kaz. Well, cheers a beer and just watch up from above. Sorry, I'm really bad at this. Never got to talk before I died.
You usually just died.
Usually just died, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I can cast
This is
one
weird.
final thunderclap. Where they go out with a bang.
Blast them in the door.
All I'm
Brand.
trying to say is that I'll miss all of you. We'll miss all of you. I think I might speak for Kaz as well. And we love you. All of you.
The good thing is that we'll eventually one day will urinate again.
Yes, we will. Every time you've. Go ahead,
As my
please.
friends once said, at least back home, it's never a goodbye. It's see you later.
My
Well,
wife always hated goodbyes.
if I may, there was once a paladin of my order who was stricken by a disease, and it was such a great disease that it cannot be cured. And all of our followers of our faith said, "Oh, cure yourself, use the miracle, cure yourself, you'll be fine." And he said, "Why would I do that?" And I said, "So you could stay with us even longer, so you could stay with us forever." And he said, "Stay with you? Where could I go? Where?" And I'll look to King and say, "Where could we go? We will be here always. We now have the ability, thanks to what you have done, to watch over you, to protect you, to give you guidance, to make sure those of you who do not succeed are with us. There's nowhere we could go where you will not be with us. So, do not mourn us, remember us, and enjoy those memories, you know?" And I'll bring it in for another huddle.
Let's get it. One last one.
One last huddle.
As a whole team. Mia, bring it in.
Mia,
Come on.
you're
Raise your arms, Mia, goddammit.
I grab Mia's shoulder and I drag her in.
And we connect.
Mia,
I connect my head
you
to
hear-
everybody's head.
What do I hear?
Yeah.
I'm hearing something in my head.
as you're watching your friends say goodbye in front of you, and you know that the seconds are ticking away. You just hear Strahd's voice in your head again, warning you to let go of those that you love. And he doesn't want to see you make the same mistakes he did.
I can't do this. I can't.
Okay.
What? No! No! No, this is not okay! Why do you guys keep saying that this is okay? It's not okay! I don't want to feel you! I want to see you! But what I want doesn't matter. It's not my life.
You still have so much life to live.
It's how many Mia, how many visions have you had of the unblinking one? How many visions have you had of these sordid characters who have not had your best interest in mind? We have been plagued with them, and it has been a task to live with that. You will go to sleep, and now, since you can dream, because you are a person, you will dream of us. Maybe sometimes you will dream of us telling you maybe how to what's the next move, how to be in life, what our wisdom maybe, or what King's wisdom may be. Actually, maybe you should listen to King's wisdom instead of mine. But you will hear us, you will feel us. We will still be here. This is just like I said, this is but a wall. We are not gone. We are in a different area. This is our home. and we will always be with you. There's nothing you can do where we would not be with you. Now we have the freedom to be with you whenever we wish. Nothing is stopping us from that. Right, Kangs?
Yeah, 100%. What you should... Look. This is hard to say, but... Not every time will everything end out as 100% the way that you always wanted to be. We did win. Success. Great success. I'm sorry that any of this hurt you. I really am. And I know that's the last thing that I want on any of yours conscious. But I need this. I should have been dead 2 times over, and if I don't go back, I'm going to be haunted so hard by my wife.
She's kind of scary.
Yeah, she really is sneaky.
She's terrifying.
I loved it.
Then go. I'm not stopping either one of you.
Every time you hold that symbol, and every time you light those candles, I will be there
We will
to
be
say the prayers with
there
you.
to
We.
hang out.
Mia, as you close your eyes, you feel the anger kind of boiling up again. You open your eyes to say whatever it is you're going to say, and the only person standing in front of you is the Raven Queen, just looking down at you. What were you going to say?
What?
What were you going to say to them?
I don't want them to go. The thought of them leaving is tearing at my soul. I can't bear to see them walk away. They've become an irreplaceable part of my life. A world without them. Without their laughter, their warmth, and their kindness is too much for me to bear. I know that there are reasons and circumstances that are pulling them away, but I can't help but implore them to stay. But I have no right. Even though the love I've built with them is beautiful, I need to let go. But I can't. That's why I'm not moving. I'm not saying anything. I don't want them to hate me more than I hate myself.
Mia, they love you far too much to hate you. I want to ask you something. You said that you can't bear the thought of them leaving. You also said that you love them dearly. Could you be happy? Could you live with yourself? Could you love them the same way if they stayed, knowing what's waiting for them?
Everybody's talking as if they don't go now, they're never gonna see him again. They're gonna be there. Kaz deserves to live and see the world that he saved. He's so quick to leave it.
Yes.
And
Because Casimir and Kings have people who love them very much, that have waited an awfully long time to see them. And Mia, your fate is your own. I cannot change it. I cannot force you to do anything. But I will leave you with this. You have always been selfless. Do not be selfish now, or it will haunt you for the rest of your days. You have a chance to live your life, Mia. The decision is yours. And you close your eyes, open them, and it's as if no time had passed. You're just right back in that moment as they're comforting you and trying to say their goodbyes.
And if you really think about it, we're all like, we're all one being
One
as a whole.
One big happy family.
Every time the sun rises,
and every time the sun sets, I'll be there. He is the sun, and I am.
Goodbye.
The moon.
it's not goodbye. It's see you around.
See you soon, most likely.
I don't think you're understanding me. This is a goodbye. You can say that you're watching over us all you want. But when I want to reach out and hold your hand, you're not going to be here. You can't take that pain away from me. You can try to talk it away.
Tried. We have done great things from our deities. Kings has recalled great things from who he worships. I've recalled great things from the friends of mine that have died. They were fighting with us on that tower.
No need for yelling. We're all same team here, same team.
I'm sorry. And he kind of gathers himself back. I'm not that guy anymore. And we will fight for you in the same way.
Kaz, it's fine. Go.
He'll bow his head.
Yes, Ludovic. Ask anything. Ask away.
Could you take out your mace? And Casimir, your spear.
I don't got my spear no more.
I no longer have my mace, for it is in the hands of Mia.
Okay, then.
I take out a.
If you want my sword, it's in the hands of Mia.
I roll up my sleeves, both sleeves, and I go in for the clasping handshakes with both of you for both arms, and I cast like heat metal essentially on your hands, and after a little bit, you guys wouldn't feel it, but on my skin you could removing
You branded yourself?
our hands. Each one of your hands is branded in with Casimir's moon and then the sunlight as now permanent tattoos.
Oh, that's so dope. You got the sun and the moon on. Oh,
Yeah.
so
Sick.
cool.
That's sick. So sick. Nick, what, Raven, Miss Raven Queen, Miss? It doesn't matter. May I have one moment to just have a private word with one of them real fast?
Oh!
Yeah. The head slowly nods, but the horses
Caca.
I'm like, I
The
have
horses
a hand
are
on
getting restless.
the side of it, and I have a foot on the thing.
Nix, could I speak to you behind the carriage just momentarily?
Of course.
This is what we've been waiting for. The 1v1.
Yeah.
Final 1v1.
It's just explosion.
Look, we're not going to be here permanently, but you are. I'm going to need you to do something for me. You may be the daughter of Strahd. Bring it in.
I pull him in, and then I give him a kiss on the forehead and tell him give that to Kari for me.
Done and done.
That's good.
All right. So long, my friends.
I would like to have a last moment where we're all... Unless we already did that when we were doing the... I want
If you
to
want your
hug everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
One more.
Yeah, one more.
Break me as
One
just
last
a little bit
huzzah.
more.
Raven Queen gets in on it too.
yeah,
Yeah, Raven Queen. Ah! Why?
Am I doing this right?
Am I communicating?
I love you
Thanks, Mike,
all,
guys.
and if you are ever in doubt, just remember to get to the tower.
Huzzah.
Huzzah, indeed.
There's the
Goodbye, my friends.
goodbye.
Until we
Safe
meet
travels.
again. In this life or the next. I'll step inside of the carriage.
I hop and I jump through the window of it.
Who wraps
Raven
on
Queen
top of the carriage and sends it on its way.
steps to the door and begins to close it.
I thought you.
And she looks back at me. She's holding the door open, and you know that she's giving you a choice right now.
Damn.
And she says, "How unbearable will the loss truly be?"
I guess I'll have to find out.
She bows her head, closes the door. The last thing you all hear is Kings, Kari, Kaz, and all of their children all meeting each other and playing inside this coach as she snaps the reins. And the cart drives down the road into the light of the sun, cresting over the black feather peak. That will conclude our Curse of Strahd campaign. So now, I just wanted to go. I wanted each of you now to have an opportunity to be like, this is what happens to my character. This is what they do. This is because I know you all. A lot of you had like goals of like, good deal. I know you had a big one that we don't necessarily have to like role play that, but it's just cool to hear like what you wanted to do. So, good deal. Would you want to start us off?
I have a final monologue, but yeah, I can go first.
Okay. Do you want to do you want to do your final moment alone first?
No. Yeah, seeing how everything is going, I think I'll go first.
Okay.
Seeing how sad it's me and after probably a couple of weeks and preparing for my plan, I go to reunite everyone, and I pass them these posters that says, "Do you want to be the next foolish hero?" Ask them to help me spread them around. And yeah, I'll be probably going around with my dragon outside of Barrowvale. Would ask Mia if she wants to accompany me.
Are we just like going around town, or like are we going to like explore? Like, what's the plan?
Explore outside Barrowvale.
Oh wow.
Do you want to see how's the world outside? We'll be coming back definitely.
Man, I, the player, really want to say yes, and I'm sorry if I'm ruining everybody's vibe. Like, I don't mean to. Like, I want to like have like a balance of like being true to my character, but also like wanting to have this end on like not a sad note. So, she would say no, not because she's woe is me, everything is so terrible. She has things to do here first before she even thinks about going to look at other places. So it's more like a rain check.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 100%.
Yeah. No, yeah, yeah, man. I have a monologue prepared. Yeah. I'll be like flying to places that that they are with no good. Everything going bad, like having fights and everything, and pasting the posters there, and to the probably looking for those. I'm young, but looking for those kids that are looking to the poster, not really thinking that is. I'll approach them and telling them that being a foolish hero isn't just laughing in the face of danger or embarking to an epic quest. It's about something much deeper. It's about embodying the spirit of resilience and determination in the face of insurmountable odds. Throughout my journey, I faced challenges that would make people turn back. I've been called foolish for daring to dream big and take risks. But you know what? It's my foolishness, our foolishness, that has carried us through. Being a foolish hero means to never give up. Even when the world says you shouldn't, you should. It means standing tall in the face of adversity, believing in your dreams when no one else does, and pursuing those dreams with an unwavering determination. Being a foolish hero, it's about understanding that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to success. It's learning from our mistakes and using them to become stronger. It's about knowing the path to greatness is often treacherous, but it's the journey itself that defines us. So, if you're feeling out there alone, feeling that you life got you by the throat, if you got a dream so wild that it seems impossible, if you feel that everyone has abandoned you, should stand up and join us. Let us give you the courage to rise up and chase your dreams, no matter how foolish they seem to others, because it's often the most foolish dreams that led to the most extraordinary adventure and the most meaningful victories. So, are you ready to be the next foolish hero?
Good deal. You're standing atop the statue of Amaru that those kids had been building in Abbey Room. And as you look up and finish your speech, every kid your age in Abbey Room is there with like little stick swords or like bows, like they're like first weapons like up high, and they all like begin to chant in unison like foolish heroes, foolish heroes, foolish heroes. And you have the first members of your new order ready to be trained.
Now, train them to make Barovale a better place.
And the lands beyond. Awesome. It's a great ending for Gadil. Okay.
Hell yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ludovic. Let's wrap you up.
In the following weeks, after everything's gone down, Ludovic would have finalized the deal with the Abbey Root Vineyard to start the beginnings of a vineyard in Barovale. has taken up one of the many abandoned homes. Probably Mia's home and Barrovale, if allowed, and kind of done up the whole bottom is now different shelvings are starting to acquire some more wine. There's a few different flavors. There's a Casimir Smite, really dark red wine. And then there's a King's Chardonnay, which is a very white,
Classy
fine
boy.
wine.
Classy boy.
King's would be a Riesling, but I'll take Chardonnay.
Yeah, King's Riesling. And as he's
Kingsling.
as he starts to kind of fill up, he just received maybe from. He would have sent out a message to Kai to have a wooden sign made called the Foolish Heroes Winery, and would have gotten it maybe just a few days earlier, and is outside just tacking it up on the outside and just kind of making it look all pretty.
As you're putting it up and kind of putting the finishing touches, you feel the familiar hands of Irina as she kind of steps behind you and gives you a little kiss on the cheek, and she says, "It looks beautiful. I think that this is the start of a very good future for Barrovale."
I hope so as well. Hopefully the wine tastes well. It's Abbey Root wine, so it's going to taste amazing. Though I definitely will need to bring a few bottles by to have Ismark's blessing.
Of course. So, why don't we go inside and get working on our own vintage of wine? Something with Moon Scabbard in the title?
I don't see why not.
She puts her hand out to you.
I can kind of gesturally lead the way.
And the two of you walk back to live your life together as wine moguls here in the Barrovale.
Yes.
Awesome. Cool, man. Would you and Irina have any kids?
Yes.
So I would think
10
that
kids.
with Ludovic being within the crime realm as a younger adult, he probably would have gotten into such sticky situations to where something happened where he couldn't.
Oh,
so yeah. But with the realm being back to a good state, I think him and Irina would have potentially picked up a few orphans.
Oh, adopted.
And kind of taken them in. So I would say a few potential years down the road, it would be about 4 children that, with their permission, would have been renamed to Mia, Casimir, Kings, and Nyx, with Uncle Gadil still around.
I was like, Nyx is.
Yep.
Nyx is
Yeah, with all of them still being around as family, being promptly named like aunts and uncles.
Who's the next foolish hero? Who's the next foolish hero?
Yeah. What do we do?
Quit putting ideas in their head!
Straight up like a pyramid.
They're too young for this,
You
Gadil!
want to be a foolish hero?
Yeah.
Join my pyramid scheme.
That is a
Join my
perfect
pyramid
ending.
scheme.
Join Adventurers Anonymous today.
Perfect ending for you. Casimir, why don't you fill us in on anything with what happens with you?
Yeah,
the
I don't
afterlife,
want to speak for Kings, so I'm just gonna kind of speak on my part of this. We can co-op this. We're riding on this beautiful coach to our families, and I feel like we're almost like on, to me it's like this road of like to Asgard, like that rainbow road that's just that straight, bright, like clear road that's just straight on, and then it gets brighter and brighter and brighter, and then it comes to a point where the carriage comes to a stop. To there, yes, that's where we're going. And we get to just in front of it, and I as it stops, I look at him and I give him just a big grinny nod, like, we're here. And I get out.
We're home.
We're home. And I get out, and to me, I see the silhouettes of Natalia and Stellan and Avery and Liam, and I just start booking it for them, and their heads are kind of turned away, and then when we arrive, they turn around and they start running to me, and the closer they get, it's like almost the closer we get together, it's like the fog of war slowly deteriorates, and I can see their faces the closer they get. And then I finally see their faces, and I get 3 of them up in one arm, and then I get my wife up in the other arm, and we're just kind of like sitting there spinning, and that's my end.
Love it. Mia, what does your future look like?
Bleak, dark, gloomy, so sad all the time. That is an interesting question. So I feel Mia doesn't really give her a chance to breathe, which is funny, because she can now breathe. And now that she can breathe, she's like, nah, no breathing. Only go, only forward, singular mindset. Very quiet. Still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can hear you. You feel a little quieter than usual, but we can hear
You had to
you.
move from your bedroom, right?
Yeah, I had to move out from the bedroom, yeah. So I'm not using my good mic. So essentially what she would do, she would be, first things first, she would throw herself into fixing Blackgate. And then when she's done fixing Blackgate, she would throw herself into fixing Abbey Room with her family home and helping out all the people there. And then she'd throw herself back in Barrowville and start cleaning up the Ravenloft crypt, I feel like. Like it's all like shattered and broken and like tainted. She would clean out everything, which is a Herculean task in itself. She will always find a reason to make herself busy. And she's not really sure if it's just to continue to be the selfless Mia or if it's just to not think. Because thinking is dangerous.
At a certain point, your dad, who's kind of been slowly like trying to rekindle that relationship, he's been very cautious not to just be like, I'm your dad, and like overbearing. But after a few weeks, maybe even months, he does approach you and kind of notices that you've been really throwing yourself into lots of different things. And he asks for your help to build a church to the Dawn Father in Barrowville. Seemed like something that was important to you and to your friends. And he pulls out the wooden amulet. And I've been studying. And he like pulls out a pamphlet and he starts to recite one of King's prayers. Blessed be our Father, whose guiding light takes us ever higher. Or what, I can't remember. But he starts to try and recite it. What do you say? Will you help your old man? Why don't we go live our lives together?
think I'll give that. It worked so well the first time. Kind of like playfully nudges him a bit. Yeah. Built that.
Good. He takes your hand and you start heading home, and you can smell the fresh cherry pie your mom's baked waiting for you. Anything else you want to add for me as fate before we move on?
I think she'd have a serious talk with Nyx. Honestly, about the future of the valley.
Alright.
Yeah. But I didn't know if that was something that you had already planned on.
No, this is perfect. How about you and Nyx
Yeah.
can do it, and we'll finish with Kings. Kings, you'll have the final final
that's
turn.
perfect because that's what I was gonna do. So with mine.
Oh wow.
So. Bet. Let's go.
So like at this point, it's probably been like a month or two. So like her hair's like grown out a bit, but she has little like bags under her eyes, and she's like rolling up her like her robes a bit. She's been little work blisters on her hands.
Yeah, you've been
Sort of,
busy.
like,
You've been busy.
Yeah, absolutely. Gotta start somewhere, right? How are you?
Busy.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about how much work this was actually gonna be.
That's all I have to think about. Honestly, it's what's keeping me going, I think.
You gotta remember to take some time for yourself. It's not always go.
This is my me time. I mean, look at this. And she kind of gestures to like the entrance of the Ravenloft crypt. Like, last month, this was cobblestone, and I think it looks great. Granted, it's no Kai work. He's amazing.
You know what I'm talking about. You gotta take a breath and process everything. You have to. If not for you, for me, I'm worried.
Worried about what?
You!
I'm fine. Look at this. Can a sad person do
That's
that?
not-
I don't
that's-
think so.
Yes.
As you point
Yes,
to the
they would.
Ravenloft crypts, nothing looks more
Yeah.
sad than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Don't bring it up. Shut up.
That's what I was gonna say. I was
God.
like, you fixed a crypt. That's sad.
I think
Be in the sun. We fought for the sun. Be in the sun. Not down here. Right?
Great. Yeah. 100%.
And take don't do anything for a week. Just 1 week. Go visit Ludo. For 1 week. Just 1 week. And process everything. Then if you want to go back and rebuild another crypt, I'll be there with you.
Ludo needs a babysitter.
Yeah, we'll go be Auntie Mia.
If you go to Gadil, he can make you travel, go to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got
go join the Foolish Heroes.
Yeah. Go shed some love and joy with Gadil, and it's what you need. It's not all I can handle it while you're gone.
I'm not doing this because I don't think you can handle it.
I know. But just take some time. Please.
There it goes. I'll think. Fair.
More than fair. And it looks amazing.
Thank you.
By the way.
Thank you. That's what I was waiting for.
Yes.
Not the...
Yes. I didn't mean to ambush. I'm sorry. But yeah.
Well,
It looks great.
I think it's my turn to ambush you then. How much longer do you plan on staying?
Well, with van here now. I don't think I'm gonna be leaving. I think I'm gonna stay. And I mean, I have everything I need here now. Found
Nieces
family
and nephews
and
now.
yeah, I got nieces and nephews. Shit. Like, yeah, I don't. There was nothing for me back. Back. We all love you. Don't forget that.
Triggers. Don't say the L word. No. Nightmare. Nightmare. No, but thank you. Yeah.
I've never had a sister. Nice. You say that I said that to anybody,
You did.
I could break you.
Really, I think you'd be doing me a favor if you did that.
And then I give her like the awkward side hug that I'm
Mhm.
uncomfortable showing emotion now.
No. Yeah, we're doing this right. Come on.
Are you, Ludovic?
Yeah.
I bamf out my wings and then I embrace her with both my arms and my
Oh.
wings.
Mia, you can bamf out yours. Yeah.
I go, oh. Yeah.
As
Yeah, I'm
two angelic beings hug outside Castle Ravenloft, knowing that Nyx is going to stay. I think we'll move on to Kings for the final turn of our campaign.
Yeah.
King,
Fitting.
So I
it's your sure.
step out of the carriage and oh wait, were you about to say something?
Nope. I was just going to ask you what you wanted to do.
As I step out of the carriage and I see Casimir run, as he's running, he kind of begins to fade. And as I turn and I hear the sound of a crying baby, and I turn, and instead of just being in the halls of Elysium, I see in front of me the town of Endless. It's a small, quaint farmer's town. Waterfall's built on the it's built around a giant mountainside with a large building up in the front. But I'm standing in my farm, holding my pitchfork and looking at a couple cattle, as I see my wife walking up to me, to our sweet child. You kept so happy to see you. Not just me. Everyone's here. As I turn and I look, and in the center of the town, there's the mayor of the town, Mr. Stillfort. There's Tommy Chorgan, the local carting farmer boy. There's old Craig Macy, the barkeep. Everyone's there. No one's hurt, no one's dead, no one's gone. I finally can live in peace with everyone that I love. And in the quiet moments, I will go and I will pray. And those are the moments where I look upon Barrowvale and I watch over my friends.
And our story will conclude with one final sunset over the valley of Barrowvale. Woo! Thanks, everybody.
Then join us on Foolish Hero Next Generation.
Yeah.
I played Mia 2.0, which is just one of his adopted kids.
Ludovic becomes
Guys,
a bad
weird.
guy because he cast Thunderclap one too many times.
Yeah.
If anybody's becoming a bad guy this campaign, it's gonna be me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
was about to say, if anybody becomes the BBEG that Landon takes over, it's Mia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Mia for sure.
Full consent, by the way.
I appreciate that there's like not one. There's one of us that's like the dissenter, and that kind of leaves that open.
Well,
Yeah,
everybody,
even getting that ending foreshadowing of like Nyx, watch her, so that she doesn't
Yeah.
do exactly what Strahd did.
Yep.
Mhm.
I was thinking that too. I was like, I might have to kill Mia.
I might have to kill Mia one day.
But
Well,
I am.
If you
Y'all.
Go
don't
ahead,
want to fight
go
a
ahead,
dragon,
go
don't
ahead.
do it.
it's 9 p.m. So I know for a lot of
Yeah.
it's very late. This turned into 4 hours rather than the 1 or 2 that I thought, which I'm
Yeah.
super psyched about. I'm glad that I feel like everybody got the ending that they deserved and needed. So I won't keep you long. I just want to say truly from bottom of my heart, thank you
Yeah.
for some of you have been with this for basically a full year. And beyond just the like financial side of that, which I know is, that's a huge investment.
Yeah.
The time and the energy and all of it. I couldn't be more appreciative. I hope this campaign was what you hoped it would be.
100%.
It's the best
Oh.
I've ever played, actually.
More.
And-
More.
In
Yeah.
12,
Yeah.
in 12 years of playing D&D, this is the first long-term campaign that I have finished.
Yeah. Same.
So
Same here.
And
here.
Like-
it feels nice to end it in this way. So
Yeah.
actually, I have a
And what's
button
nice-
on a good campaign.
True. And what's great is this isn't goodbye. I will see you in Discord and in comments and on all the socials and all
we
that.
can-
stuff.
and
So,
we'll invite you to our super secret Discord.
hell yeah.
Where we
I can
discuss
finally be
all
part
our
of it.
Yeah,
strategies.
he can finally be part of it.
Be part of it.
Please do. That actually, I would love to be
Yeah,
part
yeah.
of it. But
Yeah.
Aaron has his campaign going on. The start of next
Oh,
year,
yeah.
I have a campaign that I'm starting. So
Oh,
you're
yeah.
more than welcome to like pop in as a guest
Oh,
or
dude,
fill
that'd be
in.
so fun. That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna
Hell
let
yeah.
y'all go. You can go to bed. I love y'all. Thank you for
Yeah.
going on this adventure with me. I really appreciate it.
Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
and I
This was
really
awesome.
Thank you,
appreciate
dude.
it.
That was
Glad to be
Yeah.
here. This was
Yeah.
awesome.
One last huddle. One last
Oh, yeah.
huddle. Get
One
another-
last
One
huddle.
last settle. One last settle.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Go on,
guys.
Good job,
1,
gang.
2, 3.
Big.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
We still have to cast ceremony for Landon and
Yeah, for your
Yeah.
wedding.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you win a
Yeah,
bonus to
for
your
real.
AC.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
I got about
Have a
that.
good
See you in
night.
Discord.
Y'all.
Later.
Yeah.
Later.
Y'all have a good night.
If Landon joins, he has to be